Okay, I'm in Scipio, Utah, which is an old, another one of those towns that was founded in the probably 1860s. And this is Main Street right here. I got an awesome little tour. Probably won't be a long video, but I want to document this town. I just knocked and talked to the lady here, and she says that I could video this whole building. Now, she says it was registered in 1917. So let's just take a look at it and see what we think. But it's got arch windows all over it, and then down below it's got squared off windows below the arch windows, which is kind of interesting. So really interesting. It's got a pebble mixed concrete foundation, and got beautiful old yellow brick. And I don't know if this is the original brick or if there's another level of brick, but it does look like there is a window right down here into the basement. Just really awesome. And here's a blocked-in window right here, or a boarded-in window. Looks like they've tied the water into it. And we've got stairs going down right here into a cellar. The owner says that there's not a basement but a cellar down below. I love wind chimes. Big old arch here and smaller ones here. And looks like a boarded-in window down here. Here's a door in the pebble mixed concrete foundation. And this looks like it's probably more original colored brick on this side over here. So that's interesting. And more arches on this side. Interesting that that one side had squared off windows around the bottom, but we've got a blocked-in window right here. Arches all over this. Really interesting. Got another blocked-in window here. And another one here. Really cool. So we come around the last side here. More arches. Looks like a giant door that used to be right here. You can see that they've patched that in right there. So, really interesting. Not sure what we're gonna see with all this stuff in the way here. And that's interesting. That was made of brick and then covered over in concrete or something like that. And this is interesting right here. You've got brick going down, so this looks like it may be a blocked-in window originally right here. The way that that's setting there. You've got some type of something there that's venting. It's a store. I guess it's a running quilting store here now. And I can't really tell what we're looking at along the front because of these vines. But I'm gonna take you over this way and we'll just go from there. So I've come a little bit different. I was just looking back here and I saw this beauty, and thought we would try and capture some of it. But it does look like it's made out of that old yellow brick. I mean, old red brick turned yellow. But I just think it's a really interesting job that they've done on this building. You've got window, but along this particular line of bricks, they've just plastered over it and made this foundation and squared those windows off. Just really interesting. Got arches up top that they look like they've reinforced with the way that they've framed them in to help preserve them. And then on this side as well, and no windows below this side. But again, it does look like that old yellow brick that we'd be looking for. I'll be right back. Okay, so we were just down here, and this is the old post office and co-op. And the co-op was somewhere around 1871. The Mormons out here, I don't know the full perfect history of it, but basically a lot of the Mormons out in Utah were practicing this law that a lot of people would call today like communism, but basically they would share everything, and they would disperse according to who needed the most. So you'd give everything you had to the church, and then depending on how big your farm was or how many people you had to feed, you would get back out. And but the lady and husband who renovated this old building right here, they actually gave me a tour of the building, and so I'm going to let you watch that now. Hello. Hi. I was just down the street talking to Sean. I didn't realize you were open over here.
Oh, yeah, we sure are.
He's saying, you're Lisa, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's saying you guys restored this whole building. And I was just driving through town, just checking out some of the old buildings and stuff.
This old store, when we bought it, had been abandoned probably 65 plus years. And it was a disaster.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful what you've done with it.
It is, isn't it? Let me show you.
Do you mind if I video it?
No.
Oh, cool.
Let me show you a photo.
Wow, this is so beautiful.
Of what it looked like in 1910.
Oh, okay. 1910. Wow, look at this stove. Wow, you really went the extra mile on everything. Oh,
Well,
it's beautiful.
We had two of these stoves in our home. And this particular stove was put out so much heat that we slept with the windows open in the winter.
Wow.
So when we were finishing this off, we thought, this would be the perfect stove.
And now this is gas heated.
Always been gas.
Always was.
Yep.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
And it's from the 1880s.
So this was.
That's 1910, and that little lady standing over in that corner.
Oh yeah, okay. And she was standing right there.
And you can
1910.
see that everything is
Yeah,
still
it's all the
original.
same. Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love how the this kind of diagonals in to where you have room for your feet. You can't really see it in the video, but maybe you can right there. You can kind of see it going. That's nice.
We talked about maybe restoring those. And then we decided not to because it's the original faux graining.
Yeah.
They did when the store opened.
Yeah, sometimes you touch things and you just mess everything up, you know? Yeah, that's so nice. It's so amazing. So I noticed that it has a basement.
Yes.
What's that about?
It's just it's rock walls because of the foundation, and then just dirt.
Oh, just dirt.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And there's no upstairs. Obviously, this is like, looks like it's about 16-foot ceilings or something like
There's
that.
actually an upstairs, and the ceilings are about 10 foot.
So it goes a whole nother. Wow. So there's another 10-foot room up above the 16-foot ceiling.
It doesn't seem like
Wow.
it would, does it?
No, it doesn't. That's hard to believe. I mean, I believe you, but like, look at the size of these doors right here. They're so huge, right? And the windows.
Those are originals. And the hardware on it is original.
Wow, original hardware.
My husband had to take those down and repair them and restore them.
Wow, they're huge. I mean, the tops of the doors are 9 feet, so they're a good 12-foot door.
Yeah, I know. I just
Wow.
And the paint color, we were able to match. So it's the original paint color also.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So you're able to find a good spot to
Right.
be able to match something that was
Right.
behind something
Yeah.
or kept well. Is there any of these photos that I could just
Of course.
video?
Scipio.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I just want to.
And the floors are original.
So who are these guys? These are the people who built it or originally ran it, or?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the store was first opened for business in, I think it was 1883?
1883.
I believe so.
So when was the building actually built?
It was finished in 1883, but my husband said a lot of it had to have been built in the 1870s.
Okay.
Because the whole thing is square nails.
So you're telling me that basically your husband has reason to believe that the building was built earlier than they said, at least parts of it.
Right. In fact, pretty much most of, I would say the whole thing.
The whole thing.
It's all the old.
Wow, that is such a great story.
Isn't that
That is
fun?
such a great story because, you know, thank you for saying. That's so cool.
It was his goal to save this thing.
So here's the Zion's Cooperative Mercantile
Read that
Institute.
letter. That's pretty interesting.
So, dear sir, we ship today the goods ordered through us. The undershirts and drawers we sewed at $6.50 and are the smallest sizes in each that we could possibly obtain. The feathers we sewed are the only ones in stock near what you desire, and we could not find anything near in the city. They are, and it goes on. So interesting. All right, I'll be right back.
Building in town, we believe, is okay, on this corner over here across the street, there's a hotel.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and then across the street from it,
Yeah.
it looks like a home, but it started out as the original hotel in Scipio.
Okay.
And that predates this.
So it's down the street across from the hotel.
Right.
Okay.
But it's her home now.
Uh-huh.
But I guess there were just some incredible furnishings.
Oh,
in
really?
it. Yeah. But,
Ah.
you know, they all got sold. And
Yeah, it's too bad, but
And this
it's life.
place-
It happens.
this place, he left with most of the shelves full when he walked away in
Oh, really?
1950. And the town, just kind of through the years, got things out of here.
Oh, wow.
And
Is there any chance I could see a tour of any more of the
Yeah.
building?
this, you just can't,
Oh, wow. Here's the
I
wood.
accept no liability.
No problem. I'm videoing that, so there it is.
And you can,
I can just go?
yeah, the basement
Okay.
down that way.
Now, what was the date that your husband estimated he thought in the 1870s was when this was actually built?
Right.
Even
Now
though the
this-
storyline says 1880s.
I think it was 1883 that they opened the business.
Okay, got it. Wow, this is great. Can I come back up here and video this too? Okay, thank you so much. All right, so I'm going downstairs into this building. And the reason why she says that her husband believes that this building is older than they're saying by at least a decade is because the nails that they used were square nails or square-headed nails. So this is the basement here. So let's just look around this and see. Now there you go. You got a little window peeking up right there. And let's take a look at that window to see. And I think there is some lights down here. So let me see if I can find the switch. And see this going somewhere. Huh. Okay, well let's just check it out anyway. So right off the bat, I'm noticing right below the window, you can see the patches. It looks like this window went deeper at one time. You see that? So that's really interesting. Like maybe it went to this level right here, or maybe even lower. Pretty dang cool. It's definitely cool down here, so this would be a nice cold storage for sure. See if there's anything else we can see in here. Just awesome. Let's take a look at this window right here too. You can see that line right there. Let's see if I can get a better angle for you. You can see that line of brick below there, you know. So cool. So let's take a look at this brick back here. Another huge door, and you've got that old brick, that old yellow, orange brick. So there's the inside of this place, guys.
See you. Okay, let me show you this.
Okay.
This is a separate entrance.
Okay.
And
this is the way the stairs were, just like
Yep,
this, the
yep.
whole time, huh? Wow.
they're all original.
Really, what, maybe 3 feet or so?
Yeah, not very
Cool.
wide, are they?
Yeah, but they're really efficient. You get up fast. I mean, it's a pretty steep incline.
This is what shocked me when we bought the place, is this huge
Yeah, it's just
room.
open. Wow, with the big old lumber. And is this original lumber?
Yep.
Wow.
And every nail we took out up here, because we took down the lath and plaster.
Oh yeah. So you guys put the new tin roof, or?
No, that is one thing the guy we bought it from did.
So these brick walls go all the way to the pitches behind there.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, and it looks like there's multiple courses of brick.
Yes.
Do you know how many?
I'm trying to think what my husband.
It looks like there's at least 2 and probably more than that,
Yeah,
you know?
I think it could even be 4.
Wow.
But
All
what I
right.
think's fun,
It is huge. It's just a huge empty room.
they originally had skylights.
Oh, really?
That's from the building.
So they originally had a skylight here. And maybe, no, I don't really see where it was
And then
over
they
here.
had another skylight in, I think it's in this room, or maybe it's the room down there.
And this room's just, unfortunately, no light, huh?
No light, no electricity
yeah.
in this one yet.
Well, there's that. Wow.
But then,
And then right here, you can see that on the ends that brick goes all the way to the
Yep.
pitches there too.
yeah,
And it's that old yellow,
that old brick.
yellow red brick.
And
You know, a lot
then-
of people think that this brick used to be more red when they laid it.
Yeah, it wasn't, was it?
And then it's changed over the years to a more yellow.
And then this room did get
Makeover.
makeover. But there used to be holes in the floor to go down into the post office side
Okay.
for the grain and different things. They would hoist it up here. See, it's the original hoist. Or what are they
Oh yeah,
call
they
it?
would
Boom?
crane it up here or however
It's
they.
right up there, the boom thing.
Oh yeah, they would hook it to that pole and be able to
Yep.
get it up here. Wow.
And then pull it up here, and then there were holes in the floor, and it'd go down into where the post office is.
Oh wow,
So,
amazing.
isn't that pretty fun?
Yeah, this is so fun.
And these floors are original. He had to replace a few, but it's basically 90% original.
God bless you guys.
All these are original. Would you shut that, please?
Yeah, you know, people, you know, just, I'm so glad that you guys were able to do this, because you know what would have happened had you not.
Oh, yes.
It just turned to nothing, just disintegrated over time, huh?
If the guy wouldn't put on that tin roof, it would be gone, because there was so much water damage.
Mm-hmm. And you can see this is a brick wall that's been like stuccoed or something like that. Plastered, yeah, exactly. Wow, and you can see some of the breakdown in there.
See those old bars? They're original to the windows.
Oh, so they've had them the whole time?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Pretty fun.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate that.
I like old buildings.
Hey, how's it going?
Howdy.
Hey, just admiring your house. I was wondering, would it be okay if I took photographs of your house? Not the inside.
I don't actually live here. This is my grandparents' house, so let me go grab my grandpa.
Okay, great.
He wants to take some photographs of your house. He really admires it.
Hi.
Sure.
That's beautiful. Yeah, it's probably the prettiest house in town, right?
There's another one just another, is it 1 block or 2 blocks?
There's another one.
That is very beautiful outside too.
Okay, great.
Yeah, go ahead, take pictures.
Can I walk around it to take pictures? Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, thank you so much.
You bet.
All right, so look at this beauty. Just really interesting. And you can see that keyhole arch right there. And this storyline on this, 1.5-story Victorian eclectic style house was built in 1900 for the 1905 edition. So just love the work on this house. I wonder if it is original, but it does look like there's a new foundation around it that is shedding the water. You can see that. It's beautiful. Yeah, I love it. I love this house. It's gorgeous. You can see this new pebble mix concrete foundation around it that they've reinforced it with. It's gorgeous. And it does make me wonder if there was another line of windows that you can see what I'm talking about here that they've reinforced that. Makes you wonder if there was a basement in this at one time at all. And this is maybe the addition that they're talking about. And really well done out of that wooden siding. And here's that foundation again wrapping around. And I think this is exactly what I'm talking about right here. You can see either that this window went all the way down to there at one time, or that was the top of a window inside here. Interesting. Just really beautiful. Into the basement. Just gorgeous. I wonder if there were windows peeking up underneath this. At one time, got a vent, dryer vent right there. And it does look to me like maybe it was a little taller at one time. Maybe they took bricks off the top and used them around it. Really awesome. And so where we were before was just right over here. You can see that old building across the street from the Main Street building that we were on. And it makes me wonder also with this porch if that was put in hiding anything here. So that is that. I'll be right back. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Hey, just admiring your house here. You don't mind if I took photographs of your house, do you?
Sure.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Is it your house?
It's my great grandma.
Oh, really? Awesome. So, do you know what the age is on it? No, huh? Do you mind if I walk around the house?
Sure.
Cool. Appreciate it. So here's another house similar to the one that we were just at. Beautiful arches, yellow brick, built on this stone foundation. Makes you wonder if this was anything right here at one time, this little decoration, like maybe a window. or something. They've got these porches that have went up really high. You know, was that a window at one time made into a door? It's hard to say. You know, maybe this stone, you know, went another 5 feet out of the ground at one time, you know. Really hard to say, but it is built out of that old, beautiful yellow brick. You got this big stone foundation going down to the ground, and then you have probably an entrance going into it right here. But you can see all the windows on this house have, once we're arched, they've squared them in to be more affordable. Beautiful chimney up there at one time. Stairs going up, quite a few steps to get up there. There's an addition, shack on the side type thing, I guess. And that's that. Really cool. And that's where we started. Again, you got these windows that have all been blocked in, and they've put bigger windows in, squared it off. Okay, so we're just down the street from this co-op and little store that the lady was so kind to give us a tour on. And this is now a museum. And I just wonder about this building because the storyline on it says that it was built in 1935, but it's got two different types of bricks, and what I wonder is if this part right here was what was built in 1935, and it looks like it's got that facade type brick all around it with this stone foundation, and it looks like you got stairs going down into the basement right here, which is very odd. So I just wanted to take you around this building, and to me, Scipio, it has been really hard to tell what we're looking at here, you know, but look how deep those windows go in, and just really interesting. No real windows in the back side of it here, and but these go in a good probably 2 feet to the window. That's just really deep, you know, and it makes you wonder if there's brick inside there. And really thick. I mean, this could be many courses of brick, 1, 2, 3, 4.5. So it could be like as many as 9 courses of brick. And let's look inside there. So it kind of looks like regular concrete walls inside there. So not really sure what we're looking at. Really interesting. I always do find it strange when there's that much of a foundation, you know, 2.5 feet of walls around a building. It's just super overkill. Here's another window even going further in. That looks like it's about 3 feet to the window. And yeah, just very interesting. Like it's a facade put around maybe a pre-existing building, because you can see that different brick in there. This is the older brick as far as I think, and this has been attached into it. And this looks like it may be the old brick, and they've put a new foundation on this. So there's that. This is a tiny little town, so I think that about wraps it up. That's Scipio, Utah. Let me know what you think.